Welcome to another week. Here we are. It's a Wednesday. I am home because we've been having some pretty sleepless nights. So I'm just trying to regain my energy and my strength. My husband taught me how to use our espresso machine, which I've been really intimidated by for like a long time. So I made myself a latte. I have some energy. It's a little gray and rainy out, but it's warmer than usual. It's like in the 40s, like high 40s. So I think we're still gonna go for a walk, get outside, get some fresh air. I think mom could use that. I think baby could use that. I have no idea what we're gonna do this week. We have a fun poker night on Saturday evening. So we all have to get our outfits together. We're supposed to go in as, it's a Western theme. We always do a themed poker night. It's really fun. Potentially do some work tomorrow since my husband will be home. I could watch him for like an hour while I get some work done because I have some emails to send out and things like that. We tried to go into work yesterday and it didn't work out so well, did it? We were both just too tired and it was just too hard to concentrate there, and he needed me a little too much. So we're still working that out. We're still figuring it out. And he is just new every single day. And we found out that he's starting to get a little tooth, like a really tiny one. It's not anywhere near the surface, but you can like see that he's starting to on stuff because he's got a little tooth coming in. Let's do a mom chat. We covered a little bit about sleeping arrangements being rough. I think the other thing that I'm struggling with is getting my body back. I don't want to say back to where it was because that's never going to be the same, but finding my strength again. I just like nothing. I have no back strength, and that is not easy because I have some things in the front that need to be carried, as well as carrying a baby around. Good leg strength. I found that I just started doing like deadlifts, more deadlifts in my routine, actually doing a strength training routine. And that has already helped, just like bending over, getting him out of the crib, or standing up from a chair. I'm like, those squats and deadlifts are paying off because he's, over 15 pounds. I'm not like as in much pain anymore, which is really great. So yeah, that's where we're at. I feel very disjointed from the lack of sleep, so I kind of don't really have a lot of focus. You ready to go for a walk? Yeah, here, hold my hand. I'll make you feel better. You can hold my little finger. I think one of my biggest focuses right now is figuring out a wardrobe for myself of clothes that are comfortable and functional for my lifestyle, and also don't make me look like a schlub. All right, I think that's it. And come on this journey of this week with me. Let's see what we get up to, if we get up to anything at all, or if we just lay on the couch and watch Gilmore Girls and knit our vest. Good afternoon. It is Sunday. It has been a couple days, quite a few days since I have vlogged. We have been blessed with a gorgeous, gorgeous snowstorm, which means we get to be inside all day and just snuggle and cuddle. So yeah, like I said, today is a day of snuggles and cuddles. Maybe we'll get up to a little bit of sewing if I'm feeling like I have that kind of energy. I might cut out some pants for my little guy. I just finally found the correct fabric. I had a bunch of fabric pulled out, but it wasn't enough for the pattern. And I didn't know that until I actually cut the pattern out. And then I was like, oh, I need way bigger like swaths of fabric. Baby is having his little nap. I am just gonna take some time to enjoy it. I always feel like I get on here and I'm always like, oh, easy, chill is all I want. But yeah, when you're postpartum, when you have a new baby, that is what you want. You want those moments of just relaxation and chill vibes, and you just get a second to just breathe. Definitely a snuggle knitting day, maybe winding up some yarn for the baby's sweater that I want to knit. This little guy's so happy to be with his mommy. This is all he wants all day long. Okay, stay warm because it's freezing outside. favorite pastime. Ripping these little guys off of his feet. Mom is eating some breakfast and relaxing. I'm going to attempt to show you how I like to make my chai. First, we're going to heat up this delicious sausage roll. It's lunchtime, by the way. One of our friends went on a snowy walk yesterday and brought us treats, which was really sweet. And I thought that they would go very well with some chai. My chai is not authentic, and I try to do like masala chai. So I just went to the international market and I picked up a bunch of whole spices. So that's what adds to this overall. I use whole milk. There's a lot that goes into it. I'm going to try adding in this for the first time. It's just a blend of spices, just a little sprinkle. Now my key to this is whole spices. So I have cinnamon bark. Yes, it's actually the bark. I have cardamom pods. These are old, but maybe they'll still be good. I don't know, just put a few in there. Whole star anise, however you like to pronounce it. Throw in a little handful of cloves. You can put the heat on because you want to start like toasting your spices a little bit. I'm too lazy to cut up fresh ginger, so nice big old piece of bark. I was struggling to find loose leaf black tea just at the store that I was at. Without it, it was like all in like huge quantities. So this is what I'm going for. A bag. I'm making it loose myself. Now that those are roasty toasting, kind of just let that start to smell like something. You can kind of see the steam. So then I add my milk. And you want to get it very strong. I just take so much issue when I go somewhere and they say that they have a chai latte that's spicy. If it doesn't like burn my mouth a little bit, ooh, that's what I forgot. Or like a peppercorn or two. As I was saying, if it doesn't burn my mouth, then it's not good chai. And I don't mean like spicy. I just mean like that warming sensation. I feel like we're all just like we hold back too much, especially like my sister-in-law made pumpkin pie this year and she went so hard on the spices and I was obsessed. I ate so much pumpkin pie because it was so good, and I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. I want to actually taste the cardamom. I want to taste the cinnamon. I want to taste the nutmeg. Like, give me that stuff. So this is just my base. You can mix and add whatever you want. Sometimes I add some turmeric if I really want it spicy, or I'm looking to like, you know, make myself feel better because that's really like a turmeric latte, you know, it's delicious. So I just let this kind of seep and steam. You don't really want it to boil. The sausage roll is done, the pasta's done. The next thing I have to do is just strain this all out really well. I have like a fine mesh little sieve to strain it through. If you have like a nice tea strainer, that works too. That's actually probably what I'm gonna do because it's gonna be way easier. This will nicely catch like all of the larger spices. That was really long and kind of chaotic, but okay, burn the sausage roll. And the one thing I forgot to add to this was honey. It's perfect. Like, that is how chai is supposed to taste. I'm going in for a second cup of coffee. I am really feeling the afternoon slump. I will attempt to take a nap with him, but it's gonna be a little while. He took a really good nap around noon to 1, so probably like 45 minutes, which is great. So yeah, second cup of coffee. I have him in the carrier because it keeps him kind of entertained. He's a little young to be like forward facing, but it does the trick. I don't know, he's happy. He's with mom, but then he can also like partake in everything. And he likes to put his little hand on my arm and pretend that he's helping me. So yeah, coffee. And then I'm also gonna start ironing and prepping the material for his little pants. For your little pants. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Let's go. I worked on digging out our car a little bit today. I got about halfway before the baby woke up from his nap, but they haven't plowed behind our cars. So the alleyway is still like 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet of snow behind our cars. So we can't get out anyways unless we shovel everything behind us, which is kind of a lot. And there isn't like, you have to like move it far away so that you're not blocking in other people's cars. Like I could move it all, but then it would be behind someone else's car. And the snow is not melting anytime soon. We have cold weather until like next week. Here where I live, we're very used to it just being around for like 2 days and then melting very quickly. So it's interesting that we have it this much, but at least it's really powdery and really easy to move. Okay, I have cut out 2 pairs of pants for my little boy, and in a stroke of genius, rather than doing 1 blue pair and 1 gray pair, I'm gonna have fun and mix them up and make them funky. I hope it works out the way that I want it to, and it looks really cute. I mean, so far laid out, it looks really cute. These are very complementary colors, and I'm like, why not have fun with it rather than make basic staples that I can like go to the thrift store and buy. So all I have to do is cut out the elastic if I have enough, and then these are ready to sew. Another morning, we're rocking. It's nap time, morning nap time for him. I'm going to read. We were up every 2 hours last night, so I'm feeling it. I have more energy than I thought, but we'll see how soon I crash. So really trying to set the expectations very low for me today. Ugh, I just look so haggard. So doing some self-care today would be great. My nails, face mask, wash my hair. So yeah, gonna put him down, read my book. My book was what saved me last night because at like 3 a.m. I was like, I'm going to lose it. But my book was really good. So I'm reading Fable. I don't know who the author is right now. It's very intriguing, so it kept me like up and reading. And yeah, we were supposed to go into work today, but the snow is still a little iffy. I'm not 100% comfortable taking him out because it's 3 degrees out with the wind chill making it in the negatives. So that's just too cold to be taking him in and out of buildings and stuff. It's better for us to stay home, plus the roads aren't super safe. Like I said, my focus is enjoyable tasks that are peaceful and relaxing and trying not to push myself. Yesterday, like, tried to do too much, so I was exhausted by the end of the day. Maybe working on my vest, watching TV, reading my book, and then, yeah, like I said, self-care. So I don't really have any work from home to do today, so that is very nice. Taking it easy, taking it chill. Making espresso, trying out some homemade under eye patches. I just seeped some paper towel in chamomile and peppermint tea and froze it, and it's just giving me a little bit of life. I'm trying not to get too close to like my actual eye because the peppermint's a little strong and I don't want to like burn myself. And now I'm going to be making myself a little espresso. I finally learned how to use our espresso maker. We've had it for a very long time, and I just finally got like brave enough, aka also had enough time to actually do this. We're gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. I'll show you the results. That wasn't too bad of a shot. I think these can go. Next, foaming milk, which I'm terrible at. Not the worst. A little cappuccino level, more foam than like milk. It'll do the trick. So still learning. Cheers to learning how to make a latte. This is a variation of one of my favorite lunches. We have eggs, toast, avocado, cilantro, this really yummy butter with spices, and yeah, I normally make this with like fried eggs. I usually have a salad. I didn't have all that stuff today, so I opted for avocado for like my grains, and I put a little side of cheese. I love to have this with feta cheese, and you add that in your Greek yogurt. Delicious. I've also opted to add a little bit of honey with the Greek yogurt. We'll see how that tastes. I am baking cookies. Our friend brought us these cookies the other day, and they were so good. I got the recipe to make them. They're just brown sugar butter cookies. They're freaking delicious. I did brown the butter for them, and it's really good. First batch is in the oven, and it just smells wonderful, and it's very, very nice. Final task for today, prepping dinner. We are gonna have cauliflower, broccoli, onion, and chicken bake. And I'm making like crispy chicken with panko. It's about 3:30, get that all prepped, and then it's ready to just like be tossed into the oven, and it can bake for like 20 minutes. Probably make a side of rice. Oh, baby woke up again. I'm really trying to get him to sleep for a little bit longer so I can finish this. You can see his hair just right there. Okay, so dinner is prepped, and then wonderful, amazing, totally forgot that a friend made us dinner, and he stopped by and dropped it off. So now we have 2 meals for this week already prepped and ready to go. So that is just a game changer for me. This is where I'm going to end the vlog, wrap it up here. I have plenty of footage that I'm gonna have to sit through and edit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate everyone who takes time to watch these videos. I know they can be whatever. I'm not judging myself too harshly. I really can't. I already have enough to contend with this little guy. You should hopefully see me in another one. It'll probably be another 2 weeks-ish, kind of enough time for me to gather interesting footage that isn't just me like yapping to the camera about how tired I am. Okay, I think we're done with tummy time. Let's show everyone how you can stand. Please feel free to like, share this video, comment, etc. I'd love to hear from you. I better go because this little boy is gonna keep fussing and crying because he didn't get a very good nap in. We have him too much. Anyways, feeling pretty good. Is that the still? Alright, people. We'll see ya. We gotta go. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.